Welcome to day 4 of Awakening Possibilities. You have done already 4 days, and we've been in an amazing journey of doing a lot of practices that have been helping you so far to unlock some different parts of yourself. I think all the things that I've been sharing have been especially for this event. And I am so grateful that you're experiencing shifts already. And and I want to invite you to keep going deep and to keep experiencing everything that is happening in this experience. And if you commit to the 5 days and you finish, tomorrow we're doing a sound healing, and I want to close this event with an amazing sound healing that I've been preparing for you to clear all the things that are in your way. And the theme of today is becoming the source of creation. And the reason why I talk about that and why I wanted to add it in this 4th day is because before we want to transform anything, it's important to understand that we are the source and we are the ones that create our reality. Even if it sounds like a lot of woo-woo or whatever you think that I'm saying, is really your mindset that defines your actions for you to create the future that you want. I'm not saying that things are going to fall from the sky, but as long as your mindset is in the place of gratitude, openness, and receiving and knowing that everything that is around you is going to create what you want and it's already here, then everything's going to keep happening and keep happening. And I tell you this because I have experienced this by myself in my own experience. And that's the reason why I share it so confidently, because it's all about the state that you're at. And gratitude is the highest emotion, the highest, with the highest vibration, right? And love is the highest, and then gratitude. So if you're in the state of love and gratitude constantly, and you're acknowledging the things that you have in your life now as an abundant being, then all the things are going to start showing up for you because you're already grateful. You're showing that you're grateful for what you have already, and you are going to get more of that. And I want to share a little bit more about how I was able to create things for myself. And I think it's important to understand that everything is vibration, right? Everything is energy. And we need to be in that vibration. And by saying that, I mean we need to work on our energy. We need to work on our own vibrancy and our own energetic field for us to be able to call what we want. And that's the reason why I do sound healings as well, because it's important to clear everything that is around us for us to be able to expand and create more. And my story is being able to create the reality that I have now by taking risks, taking action towards the thing that I knew I deserved. And it was not always like that, right? We're always trying to create so many things, but we're coming from the place of lack and not the place of abundance and gratitude. And we're always trying to create based on what we think we want, but deep in our subconscious, there's a part of ourselves that is saying we're not worthy. We're not worth it of that. And for so many years, I was trying to create so many things for myself, but this voice in my head was telling me the whole time, you're not worth it. You're not worth it. So how am I gonna, it's like one thing is telling you something and the other one is taking actions towards knowing that you're not worth getting that. So it's kind of a confusion there, because your subconscious is what defines everything in your conscious mind, right? So if your subconscious doesn't believe that you can actually have it, then how are you gonna have it? And That's why it's important to do all this subconscious mind work with these tools that I'm sharing with you. I do a lot of healing activations to remove all the stuck energy that is in there for us to be able to give space for more. And I keep repeating that because it's important to go very deep in there. And I find it very important when I connect with people, when we do a session, an energetic session, to connect with their energy and understand I ask Spirit, right? What does this person need to remove in this moment for them to create what they want? And that's what we're talking about today, right? Becoming the source of creation. What does it mean to become that? Because for you to create, you have to remove, right? Because you have to give space. Otherwise, how is it gonna come for you? And part of my story is being always create, like in the realm of creation. Everything that I've been doing in my life, it's been always creating new things in my life. And it all started even moving, right, all across the country. I was living in Peru and I left everything I had to move to a country where I didn't know anyone. I barely spoke the language. And I was like, I had to reinvent myself and understand my identity in a new place, right? Create a whole new reality in a place that I had no idea what it was. And even the language for me was so hard, right? The first 3 years, I was struggling so much to understand what is that I wanted. And I got involved in this depression because it was really so hard to understand that I was the one that was creating sadness, depression, and I was feeling so lonely because I was basing my life on expectations. I was basing my life on how things were supposed to be for me instead of actually creating what I wanted. So once I started understanding that I am capable and I can create what I want, then things started happening for me, right? Then I started learning English automatically. Magic started to happen. And then I started growing more and more in this country and creating more of what I wanted in my life. And the reason why I share this is because for me to move to a completely new place, it meant finding out my identity by not attaching that to the place where I am at or to the expectation of how things should look around me. And that's why when I went backpacking also, it was another way to find my identity again, right? And it's been always like that, having a twin sister, right? I was always attached to the idea of I don't know who I am by myself. What is my personality? Because it was always attached to what my sister is not, I am, and whatever I am, she's not. And it was always like that comparison. And my life has always been reinventing myself and understanding that my personality is not based on whatever is on the external, but whatever is in here and who I am. And that's when I started creating things in my life. And that's when I started becoming the source of creation, because I understood that I am the one that chooses that. And every day I tell you that because it's important to know that you are the one that make the choices every day, even when you think you're not. Because if you think about it, when you are in this moment of negativity, we all get stuck in this loop, right? Of everything's wrong. Don't you realize that everything start happening around you in a negative way all the time? When you start your day with that energy, everything started happening in that way because you set your mindset that everything is already negative. So everything's going to be negative. Because it's what you're choosing to see. Right? When we're in state of gratitude, we're choosing to see the good in the things. So everything's good around us. But if you're choosing to see the negative, then everything's negative, right? So it's about choice. And it's about understanding that there's always going to be hard moments. And I'm not saying to pretend that everything's okay, but embracing that and see, what can I learn from this situation? What's the opportunity that is here for me, even in the middle of all this struggle? How can I connect with the purpose in this moment for me? And I'm going to tell you a story of how I started understanding how powerful I can be and how I can really create something for myself if I trust that I deserve it. Last year, it was around October, literally 1 year, and I was completely broke. I was dealing with health issues. I was dealing with a lot of different things. And financially, I was in a really bad place. And I was doing my meditation practices every single day. I was sitting every morning for an hour, meditating, trying to connect with who I am and what is that I want and why is that I'm experiencing this. And I was meditating every day, and this image of an island will come in every single meditation. And it was more like a feeling. And I started writing the word island every day, everywhere, because I write a lot. And I was like, okay, yeah. I mean, I've always had strong connections with island, but I never knew why this word was coming. And then I saw this video of one of my friends. She was sharing that she was going to be in this island, Fiji, and they were going to be doing a lot of activations. It was going to be like an amazing retreat. And I saw Fiji and I felt something in my heart. I felt something everywhere in my body, chills, right? And I was like, why do I feel this? And it didn't click that I've been writing the word island everywhere. And for you to be part of this experience, you had to apply. And I had no idea how much it was. But something in my heart was telling me, you have to apply to this. And I was like, okay, I'm going to apply. And I was completely broke. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm just going to apply because something's telling me I have to. So I applied. And the next morning, I had this email that said that they really wanted me there. They accepted me. And that the whole experience was $2,500 or $2,900. So I decided to sit with myself and all the thoughts that were coming for me in that moment. Hi, Sarah. All those comments that were coming, hi. So I decided to understand all those thoughts that were coming for me in that moment, all those fears of how am I going to create this? This is in a month, or it was in 2 weeks. This is in 2 weeks. I am completely broke. I have no idea how am I going to create this, but I want it with all my heart, right? But all these fears were coming. I was like, there's no way I can do this. I had to sit with myself and say, there's something calling me very strongly for this experience to happen, but I have no idea how is it gonna happen. And at the beginning, to be honest, I was putting all these excuses, and even I told the creator of this event like that I was not gonna be able to do it. And then she tried to convince me in a very gentle way. And she didn't even have to try because I already knew that I wanted it. So I said, okay, I'm going to make it happen. And I had 2 weeks to buy a ticket to Fiji and pay for the whole experience, which it was $2,900. And I was completely broke. So I was like, who do I need to be? Who do I need to be for me to be able to create this? And a lot of things shifted in that moment, right? I sat with myself and I said, how do I create this in 2 weeks? So I just trusted that this was meant to be for me. And in 2 days, this opportunity came for me where I was offered an event. I was offered to work an event. And I was like, oh, wow, that's amazing. Like, where is this coming from, right? And that event paid me exactly what I needed to go to Fiji, $2,900. And that was in a week. So the reason why I'm sharing this is because the opportunity came to me when I decided that I was ready. And I had no idea where all this was going to come from, right? I had no idea how I was going to make this happen, but I opened myself to receive, and I knew that I deserved this opportunity. So I asked, who do I need to be? And this opportunity came to me for me to create what I wanted, right? And I think for me, that was a mind-blowing experience, like understanding that this is what I wanted so much, and I created it like this. Everything started to shift. Once I went to Fiji, once I went to that island, everything started to shift. All the opportunities started to come. Everything started to happen for me. And it kept coming more and more and more and more. Everything started to happen. Hi, Claire. Oh my God. But and the reason why I'm sharing this story is because I think that for all that are watching the recordings and are telling me that are experiencing so many shifts already every day through this experience, for you to know that it's possible. And all these events like that, right? It's awakening possibilities to understand that in the middle of the struggle is when you can actually ask yourself, who do I need to be? And do I really deserve this? Why do I want this? And it's because there's a part of yourself, there's a part of your soul that is really looking to have that in your life. And how do you create that in that moment? How do you become that person that deserves to have that and takes action towards that, towards what you want in that moment? And that's the reason why I share this story, because that happened to me in one day, right? And I'm not saying that it's always going to happen like that, but I'm saying that when you're in that state of creation, when you become that source of creation, is when everything starts to shift and you start creating all the possibilities that you want in your life in that moment. And I share this because I know a lot of you are already experiencing different things in this experience. And I want to thank you for showing up. Even I know a lot of you are watching the recordings. You're not even showing up live every day, but I ask you and I invite you to complete this experience, because we've been opening different doors every single day. We've been clearing some things, and then tomorrow we're going to close everything with a sound healing. And I think it's important that you complete this process and you are gentle with yourself at the end. And also for the ones that want to book the call with me, I'm gonna send on the replays the link for you to book the call. It's a free one-on-one activation call, and I just invite you to be open to experience whatever needs to come for you in that moment, in that call, in that time together, for us to explore the possibility of maybe doing something together, or maybe not, but give yourself the opportunity to have this experience, which is an activation that is going to be designed specifically for you. So, and I really feel it in my heart that I want to help you create what you want. And that's the reason why I created this 4-month program. And that's the reason why I do everything that I do, because thanks to all the tools that I've learned on my own journey, I have created so many amazing things in my life. And I want the same for you. I want to help you do that. And I feel that without all the support that I had in this journey, I would have not been able to create and be where I am. And yes, I want to invite you to open your heart and just book that call and allow yourself to experience the shift. And now we're gonna go through a guided meditation. And today I am gonna do a little bit of body movement exercise just so we activate our body. I find it really important to move our body and shake everything that doesn't serve us. And all the ones that are watching the recordings, you can do this as many times as you want. And yes, I invite you to just follow my voice, follow whatever needs to come, and just allow yourself to experience a shift and activate every cell in your body for you to create what you want. And yeah, so I'm gonna stand up first, and I invite you to stand up. And we're just gonna do a small body activation first, because I feel that in order for you to expand and connect with this meditation, we need to move our body. And let me okay, perfect. So this is gonna be a small practice before we go to the meditation. And I just want you to connect with your body. Connect with your body and maybe start rolling your shoulders, move your neck, stretch in any way that feels comfortable for you. Maybe take a deep breath, hold and stretch up there, and then take and exhale. And again, take a deep breath, hold it there, up there, and then exhale. And then again, we're gonna take a deep breath. And then you're gonna stay there, stretching. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, and exhale. You're gonna start moving every part of your body. Maybe your neck needs to move. Feel starting the day. Maybe your shoulders need to move to the back or to the front. Anything that your body needs to do in this moment. Maybe your arms, you need to stretch your arms a little bit. The other arm, your hips, you can roll your hips a little to one side, the other side. And then you're gonna just stretch your legs. Whatever your body needs to do in this moment for you to feel more grounded. And I want you to stand. And I want you to feel your feet grounded. And I want you to feel how the earth is holding your feet and you feel 100% grounded and connected. And what we're gonna do now is relax our knees a little. We're gonna relax your knees a little. And we're gonna start for 3 minutes. We're gonna start shaking our body. And what I want you to feel while you're shaking is that you're letting go of anything that is not serving you in this moment and you're connecting with all the energetic field that is around you. And I want you to start just feeling how your body is just naturally shaking without trying to change it or force it, but you're just shaking and shaking and shaking and shaking. And you're just gonna keep going until you stop. And we're gonna go in 1, 2, and 3. I want you to breathe while you shake. You can breathe in and breathe out. Again, you're gonna breathe in and breathe out. And shake, shake, shake. And it doesn't matter how it looks. Remember that you're alone. Nobody's watching you. You're just alone in your house and you're just letting go of whatever doesn't serve you. Any way that you need to shake, just let it out. Let it out and keep shaking, 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 shaking. Maybe if you need to shake your legs, shake every part of your body without stopping. Just allow it to be as it is. If it has to be messy, if it has to be slow, if it has to be fast, doesn't matter. Just allow it to be. Just shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. I'm gonna tell you when to stop, but I just want you to keep going and shake, 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 shake. And breathe through it. Just let go of everything. Let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. Shake, shake. Just allow your body to feel, allow to release anything that is stuck in there. One more minute. Keep shaking, shaking, shaking. If you need to go faster, you can go faster. Or whatever you need to do for your body to feel more stable and grounded. Connect with the energy of the earth and keep shaking. Yes, shake, shake, shake it out, shake it out. Maybe your arms and your hands, maybe you need to shake it out like that. Just keep shaking and shaking and shaking. I want you to, on the count of 3, you're gonna stop. 1, 2, 3. I want you to stay there. Your palms open. Feel the vibration in your body. Feel every cell of your body vibrating. Stay with that feeling. How is your body activating? how alive every part of your body. Maybe energy around you. How expansive it is. How empty and expansive it is. Take a deep breath. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, and exhale. Again, you're gonna take a deep breath. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna exhale. Again, you're gonna take a deep breath, the biggest one you've done so far. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, and exhale. And slowly, you're gonna go back to a sitting position. You're gonna go back to sit. And when your eyes still closed, you're gonna place one hand in your heart and one hand in your belly. And I want you to start connecting with yourself. Just allow whatever needs to be there to be there. Allow however you're feeling to be as it is. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to force or fix. You just have to be. Stay with your body. And when the mind wanders, just come back to your breath, your anchor to your heart. And stay with yourself. Have gratitude for giving yourself the time to connect to yourself. Now, I want you to take a deep breath. And on the exhale, you're going to feel how your body keeps relaxing more and more. You're going to take another deep breath. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, and you're going to feel how every exhale keeps relaxing you more and more. And you're going to take the last one. A very, very deep breath. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, and you're going to feel how the exhale relaxes you so much that it's almost like you're melting. Feel your body completely relax. I want you to connect with your heart. Your heart in this present moment. Stay with it as it is. Now I want you to imagine that you have a mirror in front of you. And when you look at that mirror, you see yourself in the future. How do you look like? How do you feel? And whatever comes, allow it to be as it is. Don't try to change it or force it into anything else. Now I want you to connect with that person that is in front of you. Is she happy? Is she strong? Or is he or she angry? How is this person feeling? How does he or she look like? Now I want you to keep staring at this person and ask to yourself, what do I want to create in my life? And allow whatever needs to come to come. What do I want to create in my life? It could be one word. It could be anything that you want. What is that your heart really, really desires? Connect with that and looking at this person in front of the mirror, tell her or tell him that this is what you're becoming. This is what you're creating. And connect with this deep gratitude in your heart because you already have it. It's already here. And allow yourself to feel like you already have it. Allow yourself to feel that joy and gratitude and love. How are you going to feel? How do you feel when you have that? When you create what you want? How do you feel? Feel it. Feel it in this moment. What is your biggest desire? Now I want you to ask this person that is in front of you in the mirror. And I want you to ask her or ask him, what do I need to create that? And allow it to be one word, but it's gonna stay with you in your heart. Maybe that word is trust. Maybe that word is patience. Maybe that word is strength. Maybe that word is compassion. Any word, it's okay. I want you to take that feeling of that word and put it in your heart. You to stay with that in your heart. And I want you to thank your future self for showing you the way, for showing you who do you need to be in order to create what you want. I want you to integrate this word in every part of your body. And feel it expanding through the whole universe. This person is you. And stay with that feeling. That feeling of gratitude, of creation. You are the source of creation. It's your choice. It's your reality. mind wanders, come back to your breath and stay with that feeling of expansion, of gratitude. And slowly come back to your body. Start feeling your body back to this room, back to yourself. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you for allowing me to share this with you. I love this meditation. It just came today for this session specifically. And yeah, I want to remind you that you are the source of creation. And that's why the theme of today is becoming the source of creation. And I want to thank you for being here in this experience. And I want to share my screen because I want to show you the action of today. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Just gonna share before we close this. I want to show you the action of the day, becoming the source of creation. And it's a very simple journal exercise. And I invite you to do it after this meditation. After you do this meditation, just so you feel more open. And it's the same question that you ask yourself in the meditation, but I want you to go deeper with that. What do I want to create in my life? And I want you to take the time to journal about this. Be honest with yourself. You just set the timer for 11 minutes and don't stop writing for the whole time. And you're going to be very surprised with all the things that are going to come. Just keep writing. Don't even think. Just allow your hand to keep going. And if you get stuck, just come with one word and it's going to keep flowing and flowing. And I invite you to make the time to really go deep with this, because when you're clear on what you want is when you actually are able to create what you want. Because how are you going to create it if you're not even clear with that? So it's important to have clarity. And for us to have clarity, we have to go deep. So take the time to write all this and take the time to sit with that and say, what are the actions that you can take towards that? And I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this experience. And I'll see you at 12. Well, the ones that are seeing the recordings, you can watch the next recording with the two amazing speakers that we have today. They're both incredible and they have so much to share with this theme of becoming the source of creation. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Camila. Thank you so much. And sending so much love. Thank you. Thank you.